Ensuring business continuity with AWS, high availability and robust fault tolerance and disaster recovery. This podcast is brought to you by Business Compass, LLC. We are an Amazon Web Services advanced consulting partner. We build and migrate workloads to Amazon Cloud. Our website is businesscompassllc.com. Our phone number is 973-638-2228. Our email address is contact@businesscompassllc.us. In today's digital age, businesses rely heavily on their IT infrastructure to maintain operations and deliver services. However, disasters, whether natural or man-made, can disrupt these operations, leading to significant financial losses and reputational damage. This is where disaster recovery, DR, comes into play. Leveraging Amazon Web Services, AWS, for disaster recovery provides businesses with a robust, scalable, and cost-effective solution to ensure business continuity. This podcast will explore critical aspects of AWS disaster recovery, including defining RPO and RTO, validating and testing your DR plan, examining essential resources and strategic planning, and more. Defining RPO and RTO, key metrics for disaster recovery. Recovery point objective, RPO, and recovery time objective, RTO, are critical metrics in disaster recovery planning. RPO refers to the maximum acceptable amount of data loss measured in time. It indicates how far back in time you need to recover data after a disruption. For instance, if your RPO is 1 hour, your system should back up data at least every hour to prevent data loss beyond that time frame. RTO is the maximum acceptable downtime after a disaster. It defines how quickly you must restore your services to avoid significant business impact. For example, an RTO of 4 hours means your system should be back up and running within 4 hours of a disruption. Understanding and setting these metrics is essential for creating a robust disaster recovery plan that aligns with your business needs. Validating and testing your disaster recovery plan. Having a disaster recovery plan is not enough. It must be validated and tested regularly to ensure its effectiveness. This involves simulating disaster scenarios to test the plan's execution and identify any weaknesses. Conducting regular drills with your team to ensure everyone knows their roles and responsibilities during a disaster. Reviewing and updating the plan based on test results and changes in the business environment or IT infrastructure. By routinely validating and testing your DR plan, you can ensure it remains relevant and effective in real-world situations. Essential resources and strategic planning. Effective disaster recovery planning requires careful consideration of several resources and strategies. Human resources. Ensure your team is well-trained and prepared to handle disaster scenarios. Financial resources. Allocate budget for disaster recovery solutions, including AWS services, backup storage, and DR drills. Technical resources. Utilize AWS tools and services, such as AWS Backup, AWS CloudFormation, and AWS Lambda, to automate and streamline your DR processes. Strategic planning involves prioritizing critical business functions, identifying potential risks, and developing comprehensive recovery strategies that address various disaster scenarios. Blueprint for effective disaster recovery. A practical disaster recovery blueprint includes the following. Risk assessment. Identify potential threats and their impact on your business. Business impact analysis. Determine the critical functions and processes vital to your operations. DR strategy development. Develop strategies for data backup, system recovery, and business continuity. Implementation. Deploy the necessary AWS services and configure them according to your DR plan. Monitoring and maintenance. Continuously monitor your DR setup and make necessary adjustments to ensure its effectiveness. Strategies for ensuring system availability. System availability is crucial for maintaining business operations during a disaster. Here are some strategies to ensure high availability. Multi-region deployment. Distribute your applications and data across multiple AWS regions to reduce the risk of downtime. Auto-scaling. Use AWS auto-scaling to adjust capacity based on demand, ensuring that your applications remain available even during traffic spikes. Elastic load balancing. Distribute incoming traffic across multiple instances to prevent overload and ensure consistent performance. Leveraging AWS's global infrastructure. AWS's global infrastructure provides a robust foundation for disaster recovery. AWS offers high availability and fault tolerance with data centers in multiple geographic regions. You can leverage services such as Amazon S3 for data backup, Amazon RDS for database replication, and AWS CloudFront for content delivery to ensure your applications and data are always available. Preparing for diverse disaster scenarios. Different disaster scenarios require different recovery approaches. Some common scenarios include natural disasters. Use multi-region deployments and automated backups to protect against data loss and downtime. Cyber attacks. Implement strong security measures, such as AWS Shield and AWS DoAF, to protect your applications from attacks. Human errors. Regularly backup data and use versioning to recover from accidental deletions or modifications quickly. By preparing for diverse disaster scenarios, you can minimize the impact of disruptions and maintain business continuity. Conclusion. Mastering AWS disaster recovery involves strategic planning, regular testing, and leveraging AWS's robust infrastructure. By understanding critical metrics like RPO and RTO, validating your DR plan, and implementing effective strategies for system availability, you can achieve business continuity with high availability and robust fault tolerance. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Please share this podcast, visit our website, and follow our social media links.